Hello, I'm Andrew Bett, and welcome to my reel. At PK Park, both Oregon and Arizona entered this critical three-game series looking on the outside at a shot at the Pac-12 title. In Game 1, Oregon struck first with a 3-0 win over Arizona. Both teams struggled offensively to start the game as starting pitchers Cole Irvin for the Ducks and Cameron Ming for the Wildcats kept the bats at bay. However, in the third, Oregon would break the scoreless tie on a single by Daniel Patzliff to center field to make it 1-0. In the bottom of the fourth, the Ducks would catch a break on a throwing error by Arizona third baseman Bobby Dahlbeck off a grounder by Travis Monod, bringing in Jake Bennett and Nick Catalano to make it 3-0 Oregon. Cole Irvin was in dominant form, going 7 1/3 innings strong, allowing 4 hits and striking out 6, improving his record to 6-4 on the season. He was replaced by Stephen Nagosic, who would pitch the rest of the game. Irvin talked about after how he was able to be efficient despite a bad bullpen session prior to his start.
I was up, couldn't find the strike zone for the life of me, and when I got on the main mound, I somehow, some way found it and just worked on my mechanics in the first 8 warm-up pitches and got myself dialed in, and I was ready to go from there.
With the win, Oregon improves overall to 27-22 and 13-12 in the Pac-12. Both Oregon and Arizona will be out tomorrow with first pitch set for 4 o'clock. From PK Park, Andrew Bett, Duck TV Sports. In a close game at Matthew Knight Arena, the Oregon Ducks dropped a heartbreaker, falling to the 11th-ranked Stanford Cardinal 64-62. The Ducks were in control all game, but Stanford's persistence came through on Lily Thompson's game-winning layup with seconds remaining. Oregon turned in one of their best performances of the season, dominating the Cardinal with strong defense and good ball movement, allowing the Ducks to manufacture shots. However, no matter the size of the lead, Stanford would not be rattled and stayed within striking distance. With under a minute to play, Stanford seized the opportunity when Thompson tied the game at 62 with 35 seconds left. Thompson would then go on to hit the Wayne layup after Lexi Pearson missed shot, which sealed Stanford's victory. The Ducks were outscored 18-12 in the fourth quarter, which left Ducks head coach Kelly Graves disappointed knowing the team let one get away. In a close game at the Rink Exchange, the Tri-City Outlaws edged out the Eugene Generals in the breast cancer awareness game by a score of 2-1. Story of the night was the Outlaws Titan Greer with a 59-save performance against the Generals. The Generals came out controlling the game offensively despite the physicality of Tri-City, getting quality chances on even strength and on the power play. Power play would go 0 for 6 in the game. Tri-City's goalie Greer stood strong, and as a result, Tri-City would strike first on goal by Colton Simbel with under 3 minutes to play. The Generals, however, would respond with a goal by Logan Sanders before the end of the first period. Riding off the late period goal, the Generals pressured Tri-City's defense with physical play and quality scoring chances, including a shot that went off the post. However, Greer stood in the way to prevent a Generals rally.
Oh, he played incredible. That was a beautiful game from him. He saw every puck, stopped the rebounds. I mean, he did a remarkable job.
Following the loss, the Generals will now travel up north to Bellingham, where they'll take on the Blazers on Friday, October 30th and Saturday, October 31st. In Eugene, Andrew Bett, Duck TV Sports. In the home finale for Oregon baseball at PK Park, the Ducks edged out the St. Mary's Gales 2-1. Offense was a struggle for both Oregon and St. Mary's early as a pitcher's duel broke out between starting pitchers Matt Crook of the Ducks and Bryce Reichman of the Gales. With runners at the corner in the bottom of the sixth, Oregon right fielder Jake Bennett delivered a bunt where St. Mary's catcher Nate Nolan couldn't handle the throw from first baseman Ian McLaughlin, making it 1-0 Oregon, breaking a scoreless tie. Stephen Packard would drive in another run on sacrifice fly to left field to make it 2-0 Oregon. St. Mary's fronted in the ninth with the bases loaded, but closer Stephen Nagosic got out of the jam despite giving up a run. Situational hitting was key for the Ducks tonight, in which Oregon center fielder Austin Graybeck said it was important to take advantage in any situation.
Just putting the ball in play. I mean, executing, and when you get the chance to get some runs on the board, you got to do it.
Oregon starting pitcher Matt Crook went 5 strong innings, striking out 6 and allowing no walks. Crook left the game in the fifth after feeling nauseated. Head coach George Horton said despite the solid effort, it was time for the bullpen to finish the job.
He was cruising along pretty good, and he felt all of a sudden out of nowhere he felt ill, nauseated, and so he went out there on his last inning and didn't feel so great. And he had such a positive outing. I thought instead of letting him go, let's get him out now and turn it over to the bullpen. And Carranza and Warren and Nogo all did a great job.
The win puts Oregon at 29-23 overall in the season. After the game, Coach Horton said the team has an outside chance at the postseason, but will have to sweep the season finale when they travel to Sunken Diamond to face the Stanford Cardinal beginning Thursday. From PK Park, Andrew Bett, Duck TV Sports. For today's Triple Threat, I'll feature 3 athletes to look out for in the fall before you all go to refresh, reset in summer. First up is soccer midfielder Marissa Everett. On the pitch last season, she led the Ducks in scoring with 4 goals and 8 points during her freshman campaign. For a Duck squad that struggled to find the back of the net last season, look for Everett to step up her production. Next, we go to the volleyball court with sophomore Lindsay Vanderwey. Last season, the outside hitter led the Ducks in kills per set during conference play with 3.40. The all Pac-12 team member will be crucial in continuing her offensive prowess as the team looks to replace the production from recent graduate Martine Bettendorf. Finally, to the gridiron we go. And it doesn't matter who the starting quarterback will be, the football team will be more than happy to have junior running back Royce Freeman to hand the ball off to. Last season, Freeman broke LaMichael James' single-season school rushing record with 1,836 yards. He is looking to have a big year, piling up yards and leaving defenders in the dust. That wraps up this week's Triple Threat. Have a great summer.
Welcome to this week's episode of Duck TV Sports. I'm Stephanie Lovell.
And I'm Andrew Bett. With the absence of Aileen, the Oregon Ducks lost both away games this past week to the California Golden Bears and the Stanford Cardinal. Thursday's 65-54 loss to the Bears snapped the Ducks' 4-game Pac-12 road winning streak. The shorthanded Ducks were unable to keep pace with Cal and fell behind early. With a depleted bench against Stanford, 3 Oregon freshmen played significant minutes, combining for 30 points. However, the contributions were not enough as the Ducks fell to the Cardinal 69-42. Oregon finishes the season 9-9 in Pac-12 play and 20-9 overall. The Oregon men's basketball team's final homestand of the season was a success as the Ducks beat both Washington State Cougars and Washington Huskies. Against the Cougars, the Ducks won 76-62 last Wednesday and defeated the Washington Huskies on senior night on Sunday. With these wins, the Ducks are officially in first place in the Pac-12 and marked a new school record for its 24th and 25th consecutive victories in Matthew Knight Arena. The Ducks are now just 1 win away from clinching a share of the Pac-12 title. The Ducks will conclude the regular season on the road against the LA schools. On Saturday, the team will head to the Galen Center to take on USC. During the team's last meeting, Elgin Cook had 26 points and Cruz Boucher added 16 points and 9 rebounds to help the Ducks defeat the then number 21 Trojans at home. Tip-off is set for 1 p.m. Oregon softball will now head to Las Vegas for the Alexis Park Resort Classic for 5 games this weekend. The Ducks will have back-to-back days of doubleheaders beginning with Drake University and St. Mary's Friday evening. Then on Saturday, the team will face Florida Atlantic in southern Utah. The last game will be on Sunday against New Mexico State. The baseball team will continue to homestand Friday for a 3-game series against the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. This will be the Gauchos' first visit to PK Park, and the team is currently riding a 3-game win streak. Both teams are currently 7-1 early in the season. Last season, the Ducks took the series from the Gauchos on the road in a top 25 showdown. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Duck TV Sports for your latest updates on all things Oregon athletics.
I'm Stephanie Lovell.
And I'm Andrew Bett. Have a great night, Eugene, and we'll see you next week.